Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Captain of Industry. So, today we're going to have a little peek at a new copper build, because our current copper build over here is a bit, well, small if you compare it to the big iron build we have over here and the big steel build over there. And good thing about the copper build is it is similar, but not identical to the iron build. So we could, as a matter of fact, copy over part of this and then just roll with it. And you know what? Let's do that right away. We're just going to go somewhere where there's not much obstruction, like for example over here. And we are just going to start... Yeah, it does start in blueprint mode, perfect. We're just going to start to design the thing we want to do right over here, which means this thing over there... oh, we don't have those recipes yet. Okay, I was kind of hoping we could already put in a recipe for the copper shredding, but sadly we cannot do that. But what we can do over here is put in copper ore. There we go. Keep this thing like, not entirely full, keep it like 144. And then you over there, copper ore, there we go. You don't really want to keep this at maximum full size, because if there's like one piece missing, a truck will come over. You kind of want it at like something like this, so that if it goes under this value, a truck can come over and the truck can dump everything it has into this building. There we go. And you over there, you are going to be copper scrap. Speaking of scrap, we're also going to have a look at recyclables. Maybe today, maybe the next one. Not quite sure yet, but I did kind of notice one thing. And I wasn't aware of that. That our research labs over here are actually filling up on scrap. And I'm not quite sure if it's affecting our actual research time or not. Could be, could maybe not be. But I also switched over to be able to use recyclables over here, which means we should make a recycle center sooner or later. But for now, let's focus on the copper over here. So back over here we go. Then, of course, the next step is not going to be any of these. It's going to be copper scrap and copper ore first. Same thing over there. Copper scrap and copper ore first. There we go. And then all of the magical stuff over here comes out. Now, what was the next step for the copper smelting? Let's have a look at that. I think it just goes into a metal caster. It does just go into a metal caster. Perfect. So we can actually keep this part over here also identical. Which means we can probably place you like this. And then flip you around like that. That should be fine. Yeah, looks good. That looks good. Then let's maybe just double check on our iron builds. Ooh, where are we? We're over there. It's two of them. There we go. It's two of them. It will probably also be two for the copper. We can check the ratios and the numbers. Let's check the ratios and the numbers. So over here, you make 24 molten copper per 60 tick. And you over there, you require 12. So yes, we do need two of these. Then we shall make two of these. Good. That does mean that we need to connect up this molten channel with this part and this part with you. And same over there. You go in over... Well... That kind of worked. And... Excuse me. Is something broken? I swear, sometimes these things over here just magically manage to break. Maybe there's a setting over here that I'm not setting correctly. Maybe... Oh, not this one. Oh, nope, nope. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Let's maybe try from over here. Ah, it tells me invalid connection. Let's maybe delete you for a second. Game, hello. You know what? This whole thing, get rid of it. Same for you. Get rid of it. I mean, it worked for one side, but it didn't really seem to work for the other side. There we go. Not quite sure what the game sometimes says. But it's fine. It's fine. We also have to keep in mind that we do have our gravel output over here in the middle, which I guess will still continue on. Let's... No, not this one. This one. This is the button we want to look for. So let's just move this on as well. And we don't need to extend this line over there, because that over here already goes into the exhaust. Good. All right. So we don't really want to smelt iron plates over here. Definitely don't want to smelt iron plates over here. We only want to smelt copper plates over here. There we go. There we go. Out comes 24 copper plates every tick. Now, for copper... There's one thing that's very important that you have to keep in mind. We do get copper refinement 2 over there, where we can refine more copper or the same amount of copper with some acids to get more copper out in comparison to refining it with water, where we just get less copper out of it. But what we do not get is any kind of better machine that is going to be faster at this process, which means we do get metal casters too at some point in time, which on their own will be making 24 impure copper per second. But this thing over here will not grow accordingly. So technically, these two over here should go at some point in time into two of these and not into one of these. Now, there's multiple ways we could do it. We could go a little bit wider over here. I kind of like the streamlined approach, though. We should also maybe flip you around. There we go. So we should leave space over here for at least two of these. That is going to be the important part. There we go. There we go. And then let's maybe copy this over and flip it around. There we go. No, I want to... What's the other button? It's F. This is kind of weird. Wait a minute. It's completely jumbled. Or am I just... No, I'm just not seeing the input over there for the liquids. That's it. I was kind of looking for the liquid input over there, but I couldn't see it. But yes, this over here will be fine. Maybe even... No, over here is fine. Over here is perfectly fine. Good. So we do need two extras of these. At the moment, we only need like two of them. Later on, we need four of them. So let's plan them in the blueprint so that we have them, or so that we can use them later. All right, let's hook them up. We do need some flat conveyors over here. So you go into there. There's one issue with this. One thing we cannot do is a double connected splitter like this. We cannot connect over here because there's already a split over there. We can do it like this. Maybe it will be easier if we just move this whole thing out by one. There we go. Yeah, move it out by one. There we go. Then we have a little bit more space. Then you can connect over there. And... Come on, mate. I know you can do it. Let's just remake this belt again. Here we go. So you go into there. There we go. Good. You go into there. You go into there. And you connect up like this. Perfect. Perfect. As for the U-shaped belt over here, this one over there will just continue on over here. Just go down the way. We could maybe even already start processing in here, can we? Wait a minute, how big is that building? We would need... Where is it? A crusher. The building is a little bit too big for that. Now, we're going to be crushing the gravel on later on, not the gravel, the slag. Good. Yeah, this looks fine. Now, of course, there's one thing we need to keep in mind. We do need to connect these up with liquids, and we do need a bit of a building on the side somewhere that allows us to get in things like water or even acid. The whole block over here will eat 24 acid or water per 60. So a single normal pipe over here will be fine. We could prepare something over here in terms of... Let's get the pipe in. And start it from over there. You go like... Yeah, I don't think we need to properly split this one. And by properly splitting, I mean that we need to make sure that this thing over here has a binary split going for it. I don't think we need that. We're just going to do a split like this. A split like this will be fine. And then, very important, go all the way from there, then down, then in, and over here the same. Go over there, then down, then here, and that's gonna be fine. So that's gonna be the pipe that gives us our liquids going inwards. We might want to make two of these next to each other, so we should maybe extend this pipe. Not quite sure if we're actually gonna connect this thing over there or not, but now at least we know where the input will be. And we can place more of these next to each other. Actually, if we do want to place more of these next to each other, we do need to make sure that there's at least a distance of one between these, else these over here will connect up, and that's not something we want to do. Good, 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 good. So liquid acid or liquid water will be connected over there. And we can put both in the pipe. It will be either acid or water. But if we use something like a pipe balance over here, we can say what we want to have in this pipe as a priority. And we definitely want to use both of these. The acid as a preferred option and the water as the alternative option. Like if there's no acid available for whatever reason, then just use water. Then we just make less purified copper, which is still fine. Good. And I think at the end of this thing, out comes copper plate. And I think that's all. Because what can we do with copper plate? Let's have a quick look at that. Actually, we can look at it like this. There we go. Any more refinement in here? No. The only refinement we do get later on is, of course, turning it into microchips. I remember the microchip build. I am looking forward to the microchip build. Good, 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 good. Which means if we just make you a little bit shorter for now. Because how do we put it over here? We do want the same terminal part like we have over here. Because I really like this one. This one is great. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we can fit the same thing over here at the end of you. It's going to be a little bit creative. Especially in terms of width. And we're going to be standing out on one of the sides. Actually. Oh, this is pretty darn good. Place it like this. There we go. There we go. And then, of course, we need to connect up the output pipe for the... What's it called again? For the slag. That goes... one further like this. Do it like this. I think we can then... Oop, wait a minute. Oh, doing terrible things over there. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, 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 no. You, go away. Alright, we connect this one. And then... There we go. That'll work. That'll work. And we should have enough space over here so that we can actually connect up these to their respective inputs. Let's get rid of these real quick because we don't need this flat input nor that flat input. What we do need is you going like... Oi, 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 oi. There we go. You going like this. And you going like that. There we go. And then the same thing over there. We could, of course, give each one of these outputs their own dedicated output. But this is fine. This is fine. So all the copper plates over there will go through. I think we might end up building these. We might just keep these paused forever until we get the upgrades. I think we will do that because we don't need to build this. Well, we could build it and then just pause the building. Then the building will be there and nobody will be working in there and it will not be consuming any power. That sounds like a very good plan. Basically the same way we did it over here with these buildings over there, which does kind of remind me, can we already just set you... not you, sorry, you in a pause state. We can. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good. And it was a little bit faster than expected, but this over here is gonna be the copper build. Now, of course, we do need a little bit built on the side. We do need to get acid from somewhere. Two ways we could do that. Option one, either we bring in the acid over here via a big tank and we just dump it in here, or we make the acid in a little auxiliary build next to this. Both are absolutely valid. Let's maybe start putting you down somewhere, because we do need to figure out where we're going to be building you. Now, of course, it would be really, really cool if we can build it like right next to this thing over here. But, well, there's a bit of an ocean in the way, and we can't really do that. We also don't really want to build too much over here where the iron is coming up. So we could build it like this. We could build it like this. I mean, how many of these are we going to need? 1, 2? I mean, I'm already going to think about putting down 2 of these. But my mind is already telling me, come on, dude, double it down. We could build it over here as well. It would be a little bit in the midst of things. And it will probably be very annoying for some people that are living over here. But it does fit over here. It really does fit over here. And it will be close to the copper over there. The coal will be coming in either way via truck. Water is right over there. Sour water is over there, which we can use to make the acid. So actually, the more I think about it, yeah, let's put it over here. Yes, fine. Okay, now stop wiggling around like this. And there we go. One over there. Oh, I only made one. Copy paste it over. And one over there. Good. Remember the little pipe over there? That's the one we now need to connect. There we go. There we go. And that's going to be the new copper section. Sure. It will take these boys a while to build this. So be it. I did do some upgrades over here. I did upgrade some of the settlements to the next housing settlement because we're kind of running low on workers. And I also upgraded our food market over here to number 2. I'm not quite sure if that actually does anything in people eating less food, but we can at least now put in a second food element in here, so that will be fine. Low food supply. Wait, what? You can't tell me low food supply and farm could not store all potatoes after the harvest. That makes no sense. But I guess it's complaining because we got this many people, but we can only store food for 12 months. So maybe we just need like a bit of a potato storage. Yeah, you know what we could do? Make a big loose... Is that the big one? That is the big one. It looks so small compared to these buildings over here. Is that really the big one? That is the big one. Yeah, put you over there. Build you right away, just quick deliver. And then we're just gonna U-shape conveyor you up. There we go. Also, make this right away. And then you over there, potatoes. Keep them full. There we go. And then they should not be complaining about low food supply for a while. Good. This place over here. Oh, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Copper. Copper. Can we copy paste settings? We should be able to copy paste settings. Yes, we can. Copy paste settings. There we go. And then boop. That should be fine. Yeah, it looks better now. So that they don't accidentally bring up stuff over here that we don't want to. Good, 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 good. All right. In the meantime, while this is building over here, we do want to check out scrap over there, because scrap is also a thing we need to be working around with. And last time I played this, I didn't really take much care about scrap because, well, it's only scrap. But scrap is going to be very important for one at some point in time. We do get the recycling plant. Where is that thing? Could be anywhere. The chicken farm, the fermentation. There is a building for your city where you basically start getting recycled materials. Settlement recycling, there we go. Where we get recycling materials out of our village. I think it also means that we make less waste in total, which will be good. One thing I also added over here was the biomass collection, which helps us make biomass. And I think we might need to process the biomass into something like dirt. Can we do that? Okay, we have to look like this then. Here. What can we do with biomass? Oh, it was all the wrong buttons. Biomass. There we go. Biomass we can turn into... Well, we can burn it. We can turn it into steam. We can turn it into compost if we have a mixer. And from compost, we can't really go anywhere. We can turn it into dirt. If we combine it up with gravel, we can also turn it into organic fertilizer if we combine it up with water. Ooh, interesting. Well, let's maybe keep this for now. Also, let's close all of these down because none of this is required. It does say currently no research because I'm pretty sure we are done researching. No, wait, we can do wheat farming. Organic fertilizer. Nice, nice, nice. And then the chicken farm is all behind research lab number 2. That's going to be a whole different thing because for this we need paper, which we don't do yet. But let's focus on the copper first. And let's also focus on our... Let's also turn off the beacon real quick. There we go. We don't need you right now. let's also focus on our recycling. So for the recycling, let's go back over here. I like this little area over here just to blueprint stuff. We don't need this anymore. This can go away. Recycling. We get the waste sorting plant at some point in time. And you can see over here two things. It has two distinct inputs, either loose scrap or compressed scrap. And we do have access to the compactor. I think this thing is also new. Never really seen it before, but with this we can compress scrap into compact scrap. And then we can still refine it over here into, well, all of these. Yeah, we can actually fit both of them in. I would actually, well, it would make the most sense that you compact it first and then bring it over. But since we're probably going to be making that recycling machine right over there, I don't think it matters too much. What's with you? You kind of want to go... Yeah, that should never happen. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm going to fix these trucks afterwards. It should be fine for now. Good, 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 good. All right, so let's go back over here. Only issue over here at the end is whatever comes out over here is going to be a mixed belt. It used to be that we got like dedicated outputs over here for every kind of thing they make over there, but the developers changed that because it seems that some mod packs over here just add way more stuff that come out over here. And instead of just having like the option of having like a single output for each of these, we get now one combined output. That does mean that we finally can use our, where are they? Where are they? Our sorters. There we go. Good. And we should use these sorters. Let's make a little setup over here. Because it will all be loose storage. We can use big loose storage. There we go. Do something like this. And then let's start copy over this whole thing. We're going to get, I think, 4 outputs. So let's make at least 4 of these for now. What do we get? We get outputs is iron scrap, gold scrap, copper scrap, and broken glass scrap. I'm pretty sure that gold scrap will be rare, I hope. Not quite sure how often we will be getting it, but we should prepare that we can get it so this thing over here doesn't get stuck. And once it does get stuck because we get too much gold, well, then we'll just have to figure out what we're going to do with gold. There we go. There we go. But hook these all up and then set you up. Filter out over there. Let's start with copper right away over there. Then you over there. You're going to be iron. You over there. You are going to be gold. Where's gold? Oh, we don't know it yet. So I guess we can't get it. That's fine. That's fine. And what was the final part? Glass scrap. Broken glass. Yeah, but I don't think broken glass is in here. Unless I'm being super duper blind. No, I don't see it in here. That's a bit weird that you can't really select these already, but so be it. So be it. Good. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. We could still think about putting the compactor in front of it. Where is the thing? Is it over here? Yeah, that thing is over there. There we go. How's that the collision? Is that really a collision? I guess it's going a little bit on the side. Sure. All right. I also built this thing the wrong way around. Has to be this way around. There we go. Good. And then transport belts, flat conveyor. Yeah, do something like this. This will be fine. And not only that, we also, of course, need our little input storage, which will be, yet again, a big dump. Put you over there. Only thing you're going to accept is going to be recyclables. Again, up to like 80% or something like that. That'll be fine. And then all these recyclables will be going out over here, into there. Now, this thing over here will eat a little bit more than the belt can provide. That's fine. We could maybe then make this into a Mark II belt. Why not? There we go. Belt Mark II. There we go. There we go. We might even want to think about that. We maybe want to... Let's have a look at this one over here. You consume it at a rate of 48 every 60. You would make 24 every 60. Yeah, let's optimize this. There's no reason for us to make it this small. Yeah, let's do this. Let's cut you real quick. Let's copy over you. There we go. Let's take ourselves another U-shaped belt. There we go. And then the flat belt. For this one, we can use an actual flat belt. There we go. And then we just have something like this. Yeah, that seems fair. That seems fine. All right. Where do we want to place you? Well, I guess we do want to place you right over there. Over here is perfect for that. And then we can start to get into recycling. Now, if we need to make this thing longer, and if we need to move the pipe, then we're going to move the pipe. But for now, let's place you like right over here. Here is good as well. I'm not going to unpause this thing yet until we have finished building this thing. And then I'm going to unpause that thing. But this place over there is also slowly but surely being built. And then we can think about getting better copper. Not really better copper, but more copper processed. Ooh, we forgot about one thing. The water pipe connection is going to be straightforward. Water is over there. But what we did kind of forget about is the acid. And to make acid, well, you need something to start off with acid. That is usually sour water. We can probably check it out over here real quick. There we go. And then, no, over here, I mean. There we go. Acids, there we go. To make acid, we need some sulfur and some water, and we make acid. To make sulfur, we're gonna need some sour water and some steam to turn that into sulfur, ammonia, and some water. That water we can... I was not really expecting to get water back out of this. Well, basically it's water purification, so that's good. But that would mean that we need to recycle that water somewhere. We're gonna have a look at that, where that will be put in, but that will be fine. But sour water, the only place where we currently get sour water from is from oil refining. And actually, that's the only place we get sour water from. If we go back over here to... Wait a minute, to sulfur. The other way to make sulfur is to scrub exhaust. Okay, and the other way to make acid is to... We can only make acid out of sulfur. And that kind of makes sulfur kind of hard to get, doesn't it? There might be a contract out there, like a trade contract, where we can actually get some sulfur in. Maybe there's a sulfur mine out there. I think, if I remember correctly, there was a sulfur mine on the overworld map. But I could be misremembering things. Good. Either way, we got our sour water output, I think, over here. And this is where the sour water goes. And water is coming in from over here. Is that a water pipe? That is a water pipe. And look at that. We also do have a pipe balance over here. So we could easily make it over here. And since I'm pretty sure that something like acid we're not going to be making all the time, I think I would just prefer to hook up a water pipe over here to this pipe over there. And also hook up a tank where we just bring in acid via a truck. I think that will be better. But we're going to finish up that step in the next episode. Good. That will be it for today. If you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this channel into something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where we do a whole bunch of new stuff. There is currently, of course, still Factory going on, but we are now also getting a little bit more into variety stuff. Since I'm getting more and more keys, and I've thought to myself, let's start using those keys. And we're currently playing a little bit of Xenonauts too, and probably in the future, hopefully, Jack the Line stream. And I also got something else lined up, but that will be for later. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!